Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oregon Ducks taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Line gets set. First down. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Leaves it with the back. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10.
42 Spider.
The give to the back. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawkeye! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. The toss sweep to the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd down, going up top. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Hand off from the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Running back searching for a hole. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep right. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're lining up to boot it away. And here's the return. Makes a move. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll do it himself, fighting off the defender. The Hawkeyes have enough for the first down.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
Power football with the run.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air. It's Wong. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds his target down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And here comes the offense on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Play number 9 on this drive. Defense in press coverage. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell over.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming.
Accurate enough. Throw, ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It is perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his...
He's got it on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Wong. He's going to take off. After 40, there he goes. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Crosses the 40. Got a lot of running room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They're bringing heat. Got his man down the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring.
Touchdown, Oregon! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 8 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to pass. It's Wong. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him on the ground as Yap. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He's right on target. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And his throw is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Wong. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really
just keeps moving. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Discards a man. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offense.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. And that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 17 to Stanford. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Zings it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll go to the toss. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Wong. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more play in.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Ducks heading quickly to the line. On the move. Touchdown, Ducks! They strike first here in overtime. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Iowa! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he added the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Harris. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll run it on first and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finally got it.
Looking to throw, it's Wong. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Quick handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. He's looking to throw. They couldn't get it in, and what a heartbreaking way for this one to end in double overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.